I just don't understand it. No, I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my life away. I just don't understand it.
What's up, guys? Don't mind me, I just finished cardio and a sauna session, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something real quick regarding discipline. And I know I touch on this all the time. It's probably the most frequently discussed topic I talk about, but the spin I'm going to put on it today is a little bit different. Utilizing discipline in order to improve your self-esteem and self-respect. This got a little bright, so give me one sec. I'll be really brief on this, but basically the point I wanted to get across to you guys is that when you actually become disciplined, it doesn't matter who you used to be, it doesn't matter whether you used to have terrible discipline, whether you were a major procrastinator, whether you couldn't stick to anything, it does not matter. Like, what you're going to do now is what matters. What you want to become, who you want to become, that's what matters. One thing I noticed about my life, I used to be a huge quitter. I used to quit everything. I used to try tons of things, and obviously you don't have the capacity to be able to really be giving your all to a ton of different things. But that led to me having to quit a ton of different activities, and that just kind of became a habit of mine. Quitting became a habit, and then one day everything just I was so unhappy with myself. I was young, I was a teenager, but I was so unhappy with myself that I said, screw it. Like, who do I respect? What type of people do I respect? I want to become that. And so I just became disciplined. Just started changing the way I looked at everything. Instead of saying no to things, or instead of like giving myself a bunch of different reasons for why I don't want to do something, I would just say yes, and I would just go do it. Like, no matter what it was, I would just go do it, no matter how miserable it was. Especially because it's always just the decision point that's the hardest, and once you actually start doing these different things that take discipline, you actually start enjoying them. The absolute number one thing that improved my personal self-esteem, my personal self-respect, was having that discipline, following through on something. You look around and you see so many people who just can't seem to follow through on anything, and feeling that, I hate to say this, but feeling that superiority in that aspect of life, that you can stick to things, that you can be disciplined, allows you to respect yourself. It allows you to see yourself differently. And that discipline, combined with living out a good life and living a life that someone you look up to would live, you can actually start seeing yourself as a hero in a way. Like, we look up to all these people, we have all these heroes and all these idols. By executing properly and by being disciplined, you can actually become your own hero, and that respect, that self-respect you have for yourself is massive. And what does that lead to? It leads to more discipline, more success, trying more things, like putting yourself out there, going out on a limb. Do you know how many things I have tried to do over the last few years? How many different opportunities I've gone after that may have just a tiny amount of potential? I just do it. I just go. And some of them turn out to be the greatest decisions I've ever made in my entire life. A lot of them turn out not to be. But you just take the losses and you just keep going until you find your wins, you know? But try it out, guys. Like, don't be a quitter. Form these new habits and form self-discipline. Gain that self-respect. And you can literally just do anything in life. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys.
I just don't understand it. No, I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my life away. I just don't understand it.